Absolutely unreal. Welcome to Dead Ball TV, Late Ball TV, as some of you are affectionately calling it. Flag's gone up late on this Norway goal. I want to see the replay. What an unfortunate call here for Norway. Fortunately for Brazil. Wow. Wow. The Norway fans can't believe it. Being played here in New York.
Is the game in New York?
Yeah. Yeah,
Here,
decision confirmed. Offsides.
I'm on 30, 42, 43, 44, 45.
Exactly on time.
46.
3 minutes?
Okay. Yeah, 3 minutes, yeah. Okay, I had to switch over to a Portuguese stream, and for some reason that brought me forward 15 seconds. Okay, well, outside of the near screamer from Norway to start the game, hopefully we didn't miss too much. Who do you think is going to win this one? We haven't talked about this.
I think Brazil's going to come good eventually, but I mean, after the way that Paraguay put France to the test yesterday, nothing.
Dude, what did you think about? What did you think about the reaction to how Paraguay played?
If you're having visceral reactions to the way that Paraguay played, one, you completely disregarded the way that France also played. Kylian Mbappe himself acknowledged that after the game. And I think that's a point of pride for the French.
The French shithousery, you mean?
Yes. Get chippy. Get chippy.
Yeah.
What do you think this is? On top of all of this, you haven't watched a minute of South American football. You haven't.
Not a minute.
You haven't. I'm sorry. You haven't watched South American. You haven't watched any French. You haven't watched. I think even the Asian teams at times get away with some stuff that would be considered flagrant elsewhere. On top of that, everybody in here is a Premier League simp. Every single one of you. And you're going to act like Sean Dyche himself wasn't smiling from the heavens above at some of the challenges and the behavior that the Paraguayans were enacting there. No, We're all acting brand new because the only news media outlets you get your footballing information from are Fox and Sky Sports. So for me,
correct.
Todo lo tienen pero bien adentro. And you need to grow up.
I thought it was a little embarrassing. That's part of the reason I was late is because I was doing a video about that. I just can't. It just there's a lot of ignorance out there. People are like, how could Paraguay ever do this? And I'm like, bro, this is what they were always going to do. This is what they were always going to do. I'm sorry they didn't play attacking football for you, man. Like,
yeah, what do you think they're going to show up and beat France at their own game? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Let's give France a lot of space. We're going to have the ball. Let's take it to the.
Absolutely not.
No.
You like that right there?
That's a great comment there.
I got shooters out here. You see who made that comment?
I did. Shout out to Eric. It's hilarious. Is he like in the next room?
They're downstairs right now, actually.
Oh, that's hilarious. Downstairs? Where are they? Like at Patty's?
No. We don't even live near Patty's anymore. You've lost your touch.
Dude, I've never been this exhausted in my entire life. This is like actually terrible.
You just not sleeping? What's going on?
Just staying up super, super late for the games. You know, organizational bullshit, trying to plan life stuff. It's been a lot. And I'm just completely fried as a result. And I'm like, holy hell, we got 2 more games. We got 2 games today, including Mexico, England. I'm like, I need to take a nap in between games. Like, that's the only way I'm going to survive.
Yes. But, hey, I ain't gonna say it again. You know where I stand on all this.
On naps? Oh, Casemiro does really well there.
On any sort of self-care and relaxation.
Yeah.
You're
I'll
going to get
relax when the World
sick,
Cup's
and then
over.
you're going to be throwing up during the final.
I'll rest when I'm dead. Oh.
You will die. You will die.
Oh, Vinny. Oh. He doesn't quite keep the ball in play, though. That was actually a nice little attack from Brazil. I'm not going to lie.
Brazil's filled with nice little attacks. And you know what, dude? There's a lot of Vinny slander on this channel. He's had an excellent World Cup.
He's had an excellent World Cup.
Let it never be said that Vinny was slandered without reason on this channel.
Well, the slander was part of the global conversation as well.
It was
no,
fact.
not really. It was just like, can you, dude? You got 1 goal in 20 games for Brazil.
Harry Maguire has a better.
Yeah.
You're tied with your goal scoring with Harry Maguire for England. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, it wasn't slander. Nobody said like, dude, he's trash. You know, like this guy's not good at football. That would be insane. But it was, yeah, bro. You played really well for Madrid, and people consider you the Ballon d'Or winner multiple years in a row. But it's never happened for your national team.
Can't be having that.
Completely fair. I mean, Harry Kane faced more criticism for how he plays with England than Vinicius with Brazil at points. And it's
what a pass.
Oh my God. Oh, this is disgusting from Brazil. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is clearly going to get reviewed. From my angle, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, we don't have a good look at it.
Cunha's pleading for his
himself,
life.
Dude.
He's pleading for his life. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is the angle that's going to say everything.
Oh, that's a pen.
That's a pen.
That's
a pen all day. That's a clear pen. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is why you got it. This is why you got to get to angle number 3.
Oh no, that's a pen. That's a pen. It was Cunha.
Wait, there's somebody
I've
gets
gone
a
back
touch.
and forth 3 times.
Yeah. I'm like, it's clear as day. It's a pen. And then we're like, no, who could ever call this as a penalty?
If you call this a pen, you're an idiot and a sycophant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting excited. You know,
I mean, look, in the Copa America, that's play on. But here in the World Cup, where we have rules.
Look, Cunha, cooler heads have prevailed. The ref is like, if I call a pen, they're going to shoot me in the streets. He's like, you want to face 50,000 angry Norwegians?
Oh, he's going to look at it. Okay. Carl said, we did not see the super chat. He said, Paraguay played beautifully.
And that's what I'm talking about. Carl's my guy. Carl with the K. European ancestry. It's very big of you, Carl.
Yeah. Paraguay played generational haram ball, and they had to, bro. They had to. Oh, no, he doesn't touch it. Dude, that's crazy. From the one angle before, it looks like the CB gets to it, but this one is like clear as day. This is a pen.
Yeah.
Anyone who doesn't think this is a pen is an idiot. It was obviously a pen the entire time. Number 10, Paraguay.
Holland's pissed. Number 10, Paraguay.
Cover his mouth.
And Cecil will be drawn and quartered in Times Square. Yeah, dude, that's
Marcus
crazy.
Says, how dare you call me a Fox Sports viewer? Oh my God. Yeah. See, so I think I will publish my rant video about Paraguay. It wasn't that people were like, I don't like this. It was the people that were saying like they're thugs. This is disgusting. There's no place for this in football. You know, they brought shame to their country. Those
grow up.
I responded to in this video.
Grow up, dude. Unreal.
There's a lot of low testosterone people running around, dude. And they all got Twitter accounts, inevitably. And I'm just like, bro, like there was one tweet, and it was like, this performance has brought shame to the Paraguayan people. When you put on your national team kit, you're supposed to represent your country. And I'm like, you've
Shut up.
never met a Paraguayan.
You've
never met a Paraguayan. Because they look at this and they were like, it was a world-class performance. Anyways, let's get back to the penalty. Bruno here. Bruno Guimaraes being the one to take it. Okay, I guess no more Vinny Penal. This is big because if this goes in, the game opens up. Bruno Guimaraes, and it's saved. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's a
ball don't lie. That was a clean tackle. Ball don't lie. It was a clean tackle.
That's dude, these stutter step penalties have got to go. It's the biggest cancer in the sport, man.
Am I crazy? I feel like the average of stutter step penalties usually do not go in.
It's like Jorginho used to do the slow walk up, and then everyone thought, let me do that as well because he scored like 9 pens in a row or something. But it's like, you're not Jorginho, and you don't have to do that. And it seems like goalkeepers have acclimated to it now. But it used to be new. So goalkeepers are like, what do I do? But you got to be a goddamn fool to think the goalkeeping coach, doesn't sit down with his keepers and be like, look for this type of body movement stuff to read like where he's probably going to go. Keepers are trained now to like not go early. Like they used to just dive. They don't do that anymore. It's like the James Harden pump fake. Like at some point, the defenses just got used to it and knew how to defend it. You're taking all your power away if you do a stutter step.
It's tired. It's tired.
Oh yeah, what do you think about the Balogun thing?
I have a lot of feelings about this. Yeah, we do. Are we opening up this can of worms right now?
Let's open up this can of worms. We'll dive back and forth between commentary, and thoughts on the Balogun suspension.
I would like to request this. Hold your super chats until afterwards, until like when we're winding up the conversation, because I want to get my piece said here. Okay, so hang tight.
Is this going to be a 30-minute speech? Should I jump? Should I cut you off at any point, or is this like?
I'm gonna be watching the game while I do it. Ooh. So shot there from Brazil goes very wide.
Ryan.
Well kept down.
Yeah.
I this is very nuanced. I feel there's a ton of nuances here, right? I feel bad for Belgium. And I don't feel good that the concession to this red card has been made for the United States, for the principal host country here, in a decisive elimination match against an opponent who, I mean, frankly, is beatable to us, who we would need Balogun for to really give us an advantage there. And it happens the day after the 4th of July. And now Trump tweeted about it. The
White House too,
are diabolical. The optics are diabolical. If this had happened to Lukaku, I would want Lukaku out. I don't care if it was fair. I don't care if it was unfair.
Correct.
To me, it makes sense. I would not like this. I think it is clearly favoritism here. And I mean, I think it smacks of outside
collusion
outside. Maybe not collusion, because that implies, two people working together for like a common end that was foretold. I don't know if I buy that, but I think that some phone calls were made. And I think they're going to leverage the fact that ref had like some questionable history in footballing, and
dangerous here for Brazil.
I think it's incredibly.
This is what they do. They create off turnovers. Martinelli, it's not a great ball down to Vinicius, for the love of God. I mean, wow. Oh my goodness, and it's a great ball in from Vinny. Yeah, I think it low key and high key makes the entire World Cup look a little farcical.
Yes,
in my opinion. Like, we're banning Almiron for covering his mouth for a game. No one gave a damn. I thought it was a little harsh, but, rules are rules. So, okay, Almiron, don't be stupid. Balogun gets a red card. It's not appealable, and we have a suspended sentence. A
Well,
suspended sentence?
I think the thing is, it is appealable, but when you appeal a serious call like that, what I heard and what I read is that during the appeal process, that player is not eligible. He is removed, and he has to
Okay.
take place in like the process there. He is considered,
It's like the case
what
is
is it, removed?
frozen until something is
Boom,
agreed upon.
right there.
Okay,
I think that
I read that it
a
wasn't
lot of what we
appealable.
okay. Yeah, I had also seen it wasn't appealable, but I saw that the appeal process was so lengthy that it just was
Ooh, good ball
considered
down.
unappealable. I've seen lots of conflicting things, and I think that that's what they're going to be pushing out into the media after this, is because
Yeah.
there is not a precedent set for this. This is unprecedented, and it's insane that this is happening.
It's a bad precedent.
It's a
very
terrible
bad.
precedent to set.
I mean, you're right, dude. If this happened to Lukaku, if Jeremy Doku was serving a 1-game suspension and Americans are thinking like, okay, here's their most dangerous attacking player. He's out. We can take advantage of this. And then FIFA says, you know what? He's actually going to serve the suspension after the World Cup. You'd be like, but what about everybody else who got a red card? What about the South Africans that got red cards? What about Cesar Montes for Mexico? He didn't get to suspend the red card until Almiron, same thing. It's
No,
like,
dude.
what the hell is going on? And the fact that it's the United States and we're the host country makes it look 5 times worse.
If this had happened in Qatar, the uproar, the stink that would have come from this would have been drastic.
Anti-Arab sentiment would have increased tenfold. I mean, this is what people were looking for to happen at the Qatar World Cup was, watch, they're going to get a shady penalty. Watch, they're going to get really, really favorable refereeing decisions. And honestly, no, it never happened.
No.
And now here in the States, you have this decision. It's almost like inviting bad karma, in my opinion, for the States. If I was Belgium, I'd be fired up.
I would be ready to go. I would be ready to go if I was Belgium. And frankly, I mean, more power to them. If they show up and they play out of their skin, I'm going to say I would have rather just had Pepe. Put Gio. Put Gio in at false 9, and let's see what happens. Because this is unacceptable. And you know what? I will. Here's my addendum to all of this. Here's one more nuance. I thought the red card was a little much. I mean, we'll all talk about natural body positioning. He's clearly falling. We all talk about intent. He wasn't even looking. I thought the red card was harsh. Give him a yellow. I understand. Give him a stern talking to. Something. What the max penalization you could do underneath a red card, because the implications for the red card are far reaching for the United States and Belgium matchup. It has huge implications. It's going to affect the game. But now we're backtracking on this and we're breaking rules that are heretofore set in stone. You know?
I feel like the solution to this is if they want to set the precedent that you can remove these red cards or suspend the red cards, then I guess you need to create some sort of governing body that can respond in incredibly fast fashion, because there's only 4 days in between these games. You don't have time to call in, a team from overseas. Everyone, let's get together, look at the facts. Like, you need a remote team who can make this decision very fast.
One representative
reviewing
from every confederation.
Every red card, regardless, needs to be reviewed across every game if this is the road that we want to go down. And they need to start being rescinded in very quick fashion. And then explanation why the decision was overturned. That I feel like would protect from this happening again. But that's probably not going to happen. And it doesn't look good. Yeah, I mean, imagine if this was Harry Kane, dude. Can you imagine the response on Mexican Twitter right now? If Harry Kane was suspended and then all of a sudden he wasn't suspended,
the Mexicans would have gone straight to ad hominem immediately.
They would have lit the hotel on fire, is what they would have done.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
I see some people in the chat saying it wasn't a red card. I don't see a problem with the appeal. It's not whether you disagree or agree. It's what the precedent is now going forward.
Because I'll say it again.
Oh, bad turnover. Bad turnover. 2v2. Why is Vinicius going so wide? What? That's great defending.
Yeah, great defending. No.
Never, Cunha. Never.
Parate.
Mulder Wolf does very well there.
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder easily.
That's complete shoulder to shoulder. Like, never in a million years a pen.
Yeah, no, I think the red card was harsh, and I don't think it should have happened. And I thought it was incredibly out of character to give something like that right before a big game against Belgium. But I can think that and also say that we can't be changing rules halfway through the tournament just for the United States. It's bullshit, is what it is. It's bullshit.
Just make the decisions appealable, because if this is actually appealable, it would be overturned because it was a ridiculous red card.
See, look,
and everything would go away.
Here we go. Look, FIFA saying that the ref violated the VAR rules. If you're going to stick with VAR and you're going to act like it's this unimpeachable power, then you can't impeach it. Like, those were 3 people as well as the ref that made the decision. It is what it is. And dude, no, I don't think it was an absolutely clear red card, because you have to take intent and body positioning, natural body posture, whatever they call it, into account. And he's falling. He's falling and he puts his leg out. It was a horror tackle. They're hitting each other.
Hitting each other.
There's previous contact. It's not intended. On top of that, Balogun does not have a history of flagrant red cards like that. I understand if it was like De Paul or Casemiro.
Well, you can't factor that in.
No, but they will. If I'm the ref on the
Who's
pitch,
they?
The refs, the powers that be, the people in the VAR studio. You can't, but they will. If it's Casemiro or De Paul and they have, a few challenges before that, then you end up in a situation like that. Yeah. Yes. The margin of human error is undeniable there.
For me, it's consistency. It wasn't called the entire World Cup. Wasn't called when Messi did it. Wasn't called when Pedro Neto did it. Why are you calling it against Balogun now? This has happened 8 times already in the tournament. No one was carded. No one's even gotten a yellow yet. And now it's straight red Balogun. That's what bothered me. Was consistency. Tanvir saying it's not unprecedented because it happened with CR7. Yeah, I guess you could zoom out and say what FIFA has decided to do for this tournament is unprecedented, starting with Cristiano Ronaldo, which maybe we're already seeing. Maybe Ronaldo was domino 1, Balogun's domino 2, dude. We've already seen it. What's domino 3? Is somebody going to get a red card in the quarterfinals and it's actually suspended so they can play in the semis? What if Mbappe gets a red against Morocco? Are they actually going to suspend him for the semis if France win? Or are they going to say, this is one of the biggest stars of the tournament, we kind of need him there? Yeah, he'll be suspended for the first Euro 2028 qualifying match instead.
Somebody better get Zidane another World Cup trophy. Send him a fruit basket or something, because he's going to be pissed.
Well, that was tough because it was like during the game. So it's like, but yeah, I understand the, God, what a shite pen looking the Bruno one.
Yeah, not a strong statement from Brazil to start this game. Norway do not look afraid to get physical even after that potential penalty. What do you think? What do you think's going to happen here?
I think Brazil will win in a rather high-scoring game.
Simon, this is, I mean, yeah, I get it. Not watching football exhausting with all the VAR refereeing and controversial rules. Yeah, it really does take the fun out of the game a lot of the times, especially here in the eliminations. I mean, that's where it starts to get tricky. Just, I mean, I don't know. To the best of your abilities, remember the beauty of the group stage. The group stage
I
is
think
undefeated so far.
what football needs to avoid at all costs is the refereeing problem that exists in the NBA, where there is so clearly favoritism towards certain players
Yeah.
that it makes the NBA almost an unwatchable product for me. It's not just the spamming 3-pointers. It's the fact that like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will get a call that literally nobody else in the world will get consistently. And it's just very, very annoying. Whereas I feel like, at least I like to think, maybe my head's gone and I'm just too much of a romantic when it comes to the past. But, it feels like big players do actually consistently get disciplined in the sport of football. It could be Zidane, it could be Wayne Rooney, it could be Ronaldo. Like, we've seen big star players get red cards, like actually be held accountable for their actions. And I don't want to see a world where like, FIFA or like, I don't know, it could be a Champions League game. It could be UEFA who's like, Man City's playing Barcelona and Pedri should be suspended, but we want Pedri to be there. So we're going to freeze the suspension or something like that. Then it's like, what are we even doing, man? Excellent. Oh my gosh. I don't know how Brazil have not scored. Ryan back in. It's a terrible
Wow, he whiffs it. He barely even gets a foot on it.
Yeah, that was bad. Okay, Brazil definitely creating the better chances outside of the offside goal. Thoughts on Hormiga Gonzalez starting today against England? I'll believe that when I see it. I don't know why he would start this game against England. I don't understand. I feel like we got a pretty good flow, pretty good formation. I'm not sure I would mess with it right now. I don't believe anything I read on Twitter because every single report is wrong, as you could see during this conversation with Connor and I about, is it appealable? Oh, no, it's not appealable. But this guy said it was appealable, and it's just, yeah, it's terrible. Okay, calling it the most obvious red card ever, I think, is a bit of a stretch. The most obvious red card ever was what Balogun did. Thoughts on the game so far? Brazil definitely being the driver, definitely being the initiator here. Norway have been very opportunistic at this World Cup, is kind of how I would describe them. They haven't been like bullying teams or like beating anybody up, but in their biggest matches, Ivory Coast and Senegal, they kind of like play defense for the first couple rounds of the boxing match. And anytime the opposition put their hands down, they got hit with an uppercut. With Senegal, it was a lot of like self-implosion, bad giveaways, and then terrible defending from Koulibaly. Cote d'Ivoire, it was more like Norway were really patient, stayed in the game, and then they capitalized off a pretty bad team mistake from Ivory Coast. And when you have Nusa, Holland, Sorloth as your attackers, you're going to be pretty freaking good. Like, they're just so clinical. Good off set pieces as well. Stylistically, it's a pain in the ass, I think, to play against these guys. You got speedsters and big bodies everywhere. It's like a brutal combination. Somebody just asked, what do we think about the Balogun red card? You just missed a whole thing, bro.
Rewind.
You're going to have to rewind for that one.
Messi should have gotten a red card. Messi should have gotten 2 red cards. Make up your mind, Potato. Which allegation am I defending? There also should have
Some
been a
of you are
handball
acting.
against which one is the acting offense here? There also should have been a handball against Cape Verde. It is
No,
what it is.
I don't think that was a handball. You thought that was a handball?
It
It hit
his
his head
hand
first, didn't it? What hit his head first?
So what? I can catch it if I fucking hit it with my head?
No, but he's not looking at the ball. He has no idea
Balogun
where the
wasn't
ball's
looking at
going.
the other guy.
But aren't we saying Balogun shouldn't have gotten a red card? So if we're keeping our logic consistent,
no, because he
shouldn't have been a handball.
No, because he wasn't looking. I'm talking about Messi in this capacity.
Oh. Wait, what does Messi have to do with the handball?
Hey, they're talking about the 2 red cards over here.
What was the second red card that Messi should have gotten?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. My point is, you just let the game play. Let the game play.
Oh my gosh, dude! Norway kind of like flailing some legs out of the box. They got to be careful. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to hear the Messi should have gotten a red because, again, let's pull up. I literally have a screenshot saved on my phone. Somebody made a compilation of all the players who have stepped on somebody's ankle and nobody was carded. Let's keep that same energy for everybody else. That's why I was saying like this, it's rigged for Argentina. It's just like, no, the refs just haven't been calling it. And now they decided to call it against Balogun in probably the most innocent of all of the occurrences. Dude, where's the transition defense from Brazil? This is not good. This is not good.
A little back heel right there would have served him really well. Ah!
My God, this is shades of Croatia. Like, are y'all really going to not track back? Dangerous from Odegaard. He's been pretty solid overall this tournament. I don't think he started hot, but yeah.
Now this I can get behind. This I can get behind. Somebody should. I'll tell you what. These are Argentina's reparations to the world right here. We pick our starting squad. And then we can suspend one of the players as an honorary sacrificial lamb every tournament. And he gets to travel with the team, but he has to wait on the bench. He's got to wait on the sidelines. He doesn't see a minute of action. It's just one guy gets suspended every time.
Oh, my
Lord.
Lord.
I don't want to hear shit from anybody again.
Ooh, this is scary.
Wow.
Oh, that was a genius flick on from Holland. Oh my God. If they can appeal red cards left and right, why have a red card in the first place? It doesn't mean anything anymore. Abdullah, that's just not logically correct. Because what you're saying is every appeal would win. If every appeal won, then what's the point of having a red card? But not every appeal would win. That's the point. Like Almiron's appeal would fail because he clearly covered his mouth and said something during a scuffle with a Turkish player. That appeal is not being won. That's like saying because you can appeal like a court decision, what's the point of having laws? Well, appeals are lost all the time in court. That's why. So that's just not true to say it that way. Before you leave Argentina, can you make a trip to Asuncion? I can't make a trip to Asuncion without first leaving Argentina. Asunción's the capital of Paraguay.
I understand.
I'm just being a dick. I would love to go to Asuncion, but only I need to like partner the trip with like a World Cup qualifier. I wouldn't go just to like see Paraguay. I don't have like a huge desire to. But if I had like a footy game as an excuse, yeah, I'd go to Asuncion for a little bit. Is Sorloth any good at right wing? Yes, he is, and you'll see him like float into the box a lot for crosses. Nusa looks good. He looks pretty fast. For oh my god. I feel like Brazil might regret how well they've actually started the game, and they have nothing to show for it, and they have a missed pen.
Yeah, that's going to take a toll on you.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Norway, I feel they rested everybody in match day 3, right? So their starters have basically played one game less than everybody else. I think they're going to be pretty content to defend basically the whole game until Brazil give them an opportunity. And then they have a world-class attack, shoot and score. Like that might be the...
Somebody was asking us to stop talking about the U.S. men's national team. We had to address that. Absolutely necessary. It's breaking news today. I'm more than content to shift our perspective outside of that. Because
we don't
I'm kind of exhausted
anymore.
I didn't want to talk about it today. I didn't want it to happen.
I thought it was fake when Hayden sent it in the group chat.
Me too. I was like, something's wrong here.
Oh, is this? Oh my! Oh,
wow!
Vinicius is a great save.
Wow, great
save. Nora got to be careful there. Can't have those turnovers in the back.
Vinicius looking like a real leader here.
He's been playing well, like we said.
He's been playing well, but also like not as many complaints. He's always like trying to get the crowd hyped up. I don't know.
Oh,
this isn't the same Vinicius that we're familiar with. It's not the same one we saw qualifying.
Casemiro did well there.
Somebody asked, in anticipation of the Mexico game, I assume, what is mandatory to put on the tostada? Depends on the tostada. Are we doing mariscos or are we doing something a little more savory? I don't know.
Damn, that's a great save by Nyland. Holy hell.
He's been good. He's been good to start the game.
He's been freakishly good this World Cup, I would say. This guy doesn't even play for Sevilla, man. He got benched. There's been a few goalkeepers at this World Cup who like don't play for their club, and it doesn't seem to matter at all.
No. BC, I think I'd just pass away on the spot. Life well lived. Out of 30. That's enough for me.
I mean, dude, that'd be like the greatest period of success that you could possibly experience as a fan. Like your life has actually peaked. You know what I mean? Like I think about this sometimes. I'm like, what do like imagine being a Patriots fan. You've seen 5 Super Bowls in like 12 seasons, or maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was like 18 seasons or whatever. But right, you're winning 33% of the time.
Oh, what a ball.
And now great block. And now you have to like, you're like totally different era of players, blah, blah, blah. How could you ever get back there?
I don't know.
Oof. I mean, hell, Brazil haven't won anything in a while. They got to get back. 7 years without a trophy. 7 years without a trophy for Brazil. Maybe they win this World Cup. Ancelotti's going to raise his eyebrow. He's going to raise his eyebrow, and then moments later, Brazil are going to score somehow.
The magic.
Maybe that's how he activates his like genjutsu or something. That's how he does it. He doesn't have Sharingan. He just raises his eyebrow. And
his freaking domain expansion is eyebrow.
His domain expansion, yeah, pretty much. He doesn't have to like clap his hands together. He opens up a perpendicularity. Oh, turnovers in the back for Norway again, but they are recovering well. I mean, it would be nice if they stopped doing that, but it hasn't cost them yet. Asia without Jordan is nothing. Is hilarious.
Oh, but you got to minimize that as much as possible, especially with that many Brazilians in the box.
Nyland isn't that bad as to how people rated him before the tournament. I don't think he's trash, and I never did, but I was concerned that I didn't think he was that great for Sevilla, and his playing time was low. So he has surprised me for sure.
But that's the beauty of the World Cup is you always want to see folks show up and just put on for the jersey. Like Vizinho's getting looks for Inter Miami. I think that'd be sick.
Who's getting looks for Inter Miami?
Vizinho, the Cape Verde goalkeeper.
Really? That's interesting. Dude, I think about 5 players from that team should probably be getting a move after this World Cup.
Absolutely. Good for Cape Verde, dude. I was really happy with how Argentina handled all that afterwards. One of the most stressful games out there, and we still managed to end it amicably. It made me very happy.
Dude, I was stressing after that Sidney Cabral goal went in. I was like,
goal of the tournament.
It is not Argentina. Yeah,
easily.
I'm like, this is not Argentina's day. Like
Yeah.
The gods have actually cursed you. They said, okay, we gave you the last World Cup. It's time another dog gets his day. I'm like, that's what the type of energy Cabo Verde are on right now. Like, y'all, this is gonna be tough, and it was tough. It was very tough.
That was brutal. There go Jalen Brunson. That's the king of New York right there. Why is he not sitting next to Infantino?
Roba, or just Rob, excuse me, says, why does Ecuador never have good tournaments?
Got to score goals to have good tournaments.
Got to score goals to have good tournaments. They've historically always been one of the weaker teams in South America. So it's kind of tough for them to do super well.
Would you say they had a bad tournament?
Yes. I think they had a bad tournament.
Devil's advocate?
The worst
Go.
I was going to say the worst I've ever seen. No. But, oh my gosh. Oh, Lorde. Nope. Okay, Martinelli. Yeah, let's just dribble straight into, like, what are you doing?
Kando, you didn't type in for the super chat, so you got a free question loaded. Just make sure we see it. I mean, I thought Ecuador showed up and did what they do well. Well, you can't just.
You thought that defense was good?
I don't think it was bad. Do I think it was up to par as to what we were saying?
I think you're being nice. I think you're being real nice right now. And the Ecuadorians appreciate that. You know, there's not a lot of people in their corner still, but defensively, dude, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. You know what? I tweeted this. I expected Ecuador to play like Paraguay looked at this tournament. At the very least, to DR Congo, where it was like playing these guys completely sucks. I don't think playing Ecuador was a physically and emotionally draining experience like what I thought it was going to be.
No,
you know?
They relied.
Oh! What a save from Allison. Oh my god.
Norway's in the fight.
Both keepers.
Like,
both
dude,
teams
just
stepping up
just
right
like
now.
just like you said, The second they get a mistake, somebody doesn't do something right.
That touch from Haaland is unbelievable. I don't know if he meant to do that, but that's disgusting. He took the touch around the body of Gabriel.
It also,
at full speed.
Gabriel was turned around. That's why he had that little bit of space there. Gabriel turned the wrong way. Holland's just unreal with that, dude. Yeah, I would say Ecuador looked entirely too composed. They showed up and it was like, okay, nobody panic. But somehow that composure completely detracted from, I mean, like you said, the passion, the energy. It should be emotionally and physically draining to play any team in South America. You might beat us, but you're gonna make it to the next round limping. That's where you should be at after playing a South American team. And they did not have that.
Wow. Oh my God. Oh, this is going to stay in. I think it was the unbeaten streak curse, man. They hadn't lost in like 20 games. Oh, this is wide open. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Martinelli. No, he doesn't get to it, but what a ball from Casemiro. That's ridiculous.
Why you got to be eating your Wheaties, Martinelli?
That's a ridiculous ball, man. Wow. No, that's disgusting.
That was beautiful.
Oh, my Lord. Look at Muller Wolf. You can see his face in the background. He's like, ugh. He's like, that looks really good. Oh, he didn't get it. Thank God. Almost a foul. Odegaard could have gone down there. I think Gabriel clips him, but he stays on his feet. Credit to him.
Wow.
What a
lucky bounce from
lucky bounce. Trapped it on his body. This is a funny question. I'm pretty sure this is asked tongue-in-cheek from Don here. He says, Paraguay coach seems to be able to organize a defense. Why don't Ecuador hire him? For those who are unaware, Gustavo Alfaro did manage Ecuador in 2022, and they didn't want to pay him. And now
here
they wasted an entire cycle.
And you know what, Becasese, at the end of the day, I don't think he was a bad replacement, but you can't help but wonder what you would have done with Alfaro in charge.
At the end of the day, I don't think Becasese did anything to improve the team. I just think the players got better because they weren't 20 years old anymore.
Really?
Okay. I think Becasese is a crazy fraud. Yeah.
Wow.
I think he has no idea how to organize an attack. I think it was very obvious that as soon as Ecuador had to be the team with the ball, he was basically clueless. I mean, he was rotating his team every single game trying to find a solution. And it's like, dude, you should have practiced this in CONMEBOL. You should have practiced. You had 18 qualifiers and 6 friendlies, maybe even 8 friendlies before the tournament to figure something out. And it's a crime because Ecuador are stupidly talented. It's a crazy talented national team. And none of that talent shown at any point really at this World Cup outside of, moments from Yeboah, moments from Angulo. That was it.
I think I would err on the side of saying that's a little harsh, but I understand.
That's probably true, but I also had what I felt like were realistic expectations for Ecuador. And they failed. I mean, dude, they got massacred by Mexico.
Yeah, that was a routing.
That was a routing. Ecuador haven't been routed since, literally since the 2021 Copa America was the last time they got cooked. When Hincapié was 18 years old and Caicedo was 18 as well. That was the last time they got ran through. And it's like, man, you can lose. There's nothing wrong with losing. There's a good way to lose, which is how Paraguay lost. And there's a bad way to lose, which is how Ecuador lost, how Senegal lost, being up 2-0 with 5 minutes left. That's a bad way to lose. And when you lose in a bad way, the vibes always are different after the fact. I guarantee you, if Alfaro and Paraguay lost 4-0 to France, there would be people who'd be saying like, maybe Alfaro's not that good. I would think those people would be foolish, but they'd be like, maybe we shouldn't extend his contract. Maybe we could have done better against France. We could have been more competitive. By losing by just 1 goal, he kind of protects his own reputation is kind of how I feel.
Yeah. I think I can get behind that. That's where the beautiful subjective nature of this sport comes into play. Infuriating and liberating all at once. Have you enjoyed this World Cup so far?
Yes. The only thing that I haven't enjoyed. I mean, there have been certain teams that are very difficult to watch. But I'm not surprised by that because they've been difficult heading in here. You want to guess who some of those teams are?
The teams that are difficult to watch?
Yeah.
Ecuador?
Close. I mean, I was going to say Uruguay.
Oh.
Just a really rough watch most of the time.
Yeah, really rough watch. Yeah. You'll be proud of me. I played apologist the other day. I was out with a bunch of Argentines, and there was this. We were all out at this bar, and this woman approached us and made some sort of offhand remarks about Argentina, and then I was like, "What are you, Uruguayan?" She was speaking in Spanish. I said it back in Spanish, and I was like, "What are you, Uruguayan?" And she rolled her eyes and walked away. And then we found her again. Oh, look, more coverage of Balogun. She found us again later and made some not so offhand remarks, some pretty direct, pointed remarks at how negatively she felt towards Argentina. And immediately a bunch of the Argentines around me jumped in, and I was like, hold on. Let's hear what she has to say. Kind of fought them off, and I played peacemaker between our two beautiful countries. I was like, somos primos hermanos. We gotta take care of each other. Muslera's a dog, and it was Bielsa's fault. And she was like, but Bielsa's Argentine. And I was like, I know, and I can admit that. It had nothing to do, my olive branch had nothing to do with the fact that she was absolutely gorgeous. It was all to foster amistad and a healthy relationship between our two countries, which is what I'm going to do tonight after the Mexico game as well.
We'll see what happens to that amistad when Argentina and Uruguay are pulled in the same group at the next Copa America. We'll see what happens to that amistad.
There will be a land invasion, an amphibious invasion on Montevideo.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that would require Argentina to be organized enough to launch an amphibious invasion, which I'm not sure they are. But yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, everybody's got an Argentine coach, dude. It's insane. And I was thinking about that. I was like, what happens if Colombia or Ecuador, with Néstor Lorenzo being Argentine, but let's say Ecuador get another Argentine coach in here and they play each other in another Copa America final and Argentina wins again. I feel like if Argentina keeps beating these good South American teams managed by Argentines in games of extreme magnitude, not a qualifier, I'm talking a Copa America semifinal, final, something like that. I just wonder at what point it's going to be should we for this singular game, right? Let's say it's Argentina, Colombia. Let's say that. Knock on wood. Both teams progress. Does Colombia say, Lorenzo, why don't you take the game off? We're going to have our assistant. He's going to do tactics today. You're going to knock Argentina out of a World Cup? Really? Okay. I've never met an Argentine that'd be willing to do that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they do exist.
I think Bielsa would be crazy enough to do it.
Correct. He would be the only one, if you had played Uruguay, who I think would have been I'm such a professional that I want to win. BKSS throwing the game, 100%.
I think that if you feel
Throwing
that
that
sort
game.
of vitriol as a coach and you feel that adamant about it, you're gonna pull like a Gajardo, because they're talking about him maybe moving
Uruguay, right?
to Uruguay, and he was like, I don't know anything about that. He's like, I got nothing to do with that. I think you're gonna cut it out on the forefront, but preemptively before it even happens.
Yeah, respond to some comments here. Iman says, when are you doing another nation's power ranking? I feel like the last one's pretty outdated. I mean, it was before the World Cup, so like, I don't know why that comment's funny to me. It's like, I did a pre-World Cup power ranking. I'm not going to do another one like now, like in the round of 16, but I will do one after the tournament's over, of course. The chat saying you were just trying to get a baddie from the provincia, which is true.
No. They're not our province.
No, it's completely true.
They're a neighboring country, completely autonomous, that we have no claim to.
In open rebellion
and
against
I didn't
the
get
Argentine crown.
She can find my Instagram in the comments.
Yeah, you have a day with her Tuesday night. That's why you're not saying anything too offensive here.
She's watching right now.
She's watching the stream right now.
Blink 3 times
Lucas
if you have a loaded firearm behind your head. Sorry, go ahead.
Mexico's defensive record is overrated. They haven't faced a legitimate attacking threat, and they will get exposed versus England. Keep up the hard work. I think the defensive record is overrated. However, for the context of the England game, because the match is at the Azteca, I don't know if it's going to matter too much. But in fairness to you, I voiced this on one of the coffee chat videos that I uploaded. Part of me is extremely afraid that when Mexico loses, it's going to be hard in like really, really bad. That's like a big fear I have, like a Centenario, not a 7-0 against Chile, but like an ass whooping. Right, like something that is so bad, again, going back to maybe Ecuador as an example, like we lose in such a negative fashion, and because recency bias is crazy, everyone will look at the World Cup and say this was actually a failure because England beat us 3-0 at the Azteca. Our worst ever loss at the Azteca, or whatever the storyline will be. I have a fear of that, but I wouldn't say that Mexico's defense is overrated because we've seen games outside of Mexico City where the defense has still performed well. I don't know if I'm comfortable saying Mexico are the best defensive team in the world, but I would have us in the top 5 as a defensive unit.
Top 5 defense in the world.
I think we would be number 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's 5 teams better? Who's 5 teams better? Who's 5 teams better? And then where would you put Mexico in that case?
We could do,
if you want to say top 10, I'm not going to be mad.
I still think Ecuador, in spite of the recent performance. I think France. I think Argentina. I think honestly, well, no, that goes back on the recent performance. Paraguay looked damn good, but I'll leave them out of this.
I would say Paraguay, DR Congo, I think are better defensive teams
Congo,
in Mexico.
Morocco. Look at me forgetting little Morocco.
Ooh.
Bing bong.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. If we're saying Morocco's fullbacks are world class. They're kind of similar to Mexico. I think I'm answering 2 different questions in my head at the same time, which is confusing. Like best back line and best defense. If you're saying purely defensive, like acumen as a team, is Morocco better than Mexico?
Well, see, here's where we get into the subjective discussion again, right?
Yeah,
it gets tough because I don't want to take away. I don't want you to sit here and think that I'm an Argentine poo-pooing on Mexico. Somebody asked the question earlier: who are the Argentines rooting for? Mexico
ain't no question you could ask that I haven't asked myself 100 times, dude.
No, listen, we were just talking about something else. There's a huge discussion that needs to be had here, and we can touch on that later. But I do think that Mexico plays really well defensively. I just think that the genesis of this defensive excellence, to like truly call it excellent and a world-class defense, is being proven here at this World Cup, which I think kind of goes along with what you were saying about when you lose, you're going to lose big. That's a real fear because this is sort of like a burgeoning happening here. I'm not saying that they're not world class, and I'm not saying that there's not an argument to be made for them being top 5. It's just like how willing am I to bet the house on them or investing in that world class Mexican defense right now? You know, I'm looking back at people with legacy, in spite of Argentina conceding 2 against Cape Verde, in spite of Morocco playing a lot more fluidly and not focusing as much on the defense like they did against Brazil in their first game. It's tough to just make these claims, but that's why we out here. That's why we're out here. I think I'm going to take Morocco over Mexico, but Mexico definitely has had the better hand in regards to the record and clean sheets and everything. Like, the evidence, ball don't lie there.
Mexico is lacking meaningful games in unfavorable circumstances. That's what Mexico is missing. What Mexico's missing is they didn't have to play the Netherlands in a round of 32 game in neutral territory, like Morocco did.
That's terrifying.
Mexico didn't have to play Brazil in neutral territory in the group stage. Okay, the last time that Mexico played meaningful, hard games in neutral territory, I mean, even at the Copa America, there was no good attacking team in our group. It was Venezuela, Jamaica, and Ecuador, for God's sake. It was dead as hell, and we still got grouped. Now, that was 2 years ago at this point. But we haven't played that many really good teams away from home. We played Switzerland. They beat us 4-2. We played Turkey. We beat them 1-0. We drew Ecuador. We drew Uruguay. But we haven't gone through like an insane schedule either at this World Cup so far in terms of like, should we be tested, which I think goes back to Lucas's original comment. And so that's a reason I could see people saying like, oh no, Mexico can't be top 5 because we don't have the major defensive results to kind of put it as that first bullet point on the resume. So if you want to say it's like, I could concede top 5, but I wouldn't go lower than top 10. I mean, I would say Ecuador is better, regardless of what happened in this World Cup. DR Congo is a better defense, 100% than Mexico. Like, I don't think that's challengeable. I would say, I would have said Argentina. It's looking a little bit more vulnerable than I was expecting. I would say Paraguay has a better defense than Mexico. I would say Australia are a better defensive team than Mexico. If I'm thinking Europe, I like, France. France's center backs are so freaking good. They're freaking good.
It's actually unbelievable.
France, Netherlands, I'll give you Argentina. So I'm up to like 7, I think, right now. You can make an argument for, I'm going through all the teams in the world right now. You can make an argument for Bosnia, genuinely. I mean, they play like totally defensive ball, but I think it's tough to play against them. And there's probably another African team in there, that you would say like on their day is really, really good.
Ghana.
Not better than Mexico, but a good defensive team is what I would say. If Colombia had Anthony Robinson instead of Johan Mojica, they would be in the top 5.
Yeah, dude, but isn't that just the story of Mexico and USA? It's like we're like one piece away from just being prolific in one department or another.
The U.S. is basically, could you have a better goalkeeper? Or could you have somebody else next to Chris Richards? Yeah, but they're really freaking good.
Yes, yeah,
they are really freaking good. World Cup Quinones or World Cup Vinny? What would you take?
Me?
Yeah.
That's my dog. That's my guy.
Are you taking Quinones?
Okay. I'm taking Quinones. And this is 100% biased. Let it never be said. I'm taking Quinones. That's my guy, dude. Look
at this guy we got here.
Love him. Yeah, I was
From
about to
Floyd,
highlight.
love your channel, Grande Amor de Austria. Oh, we got some
Grande
Austrian
amor, Floyd.
subscribers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Floyd, man. I'm sorry the World Cup didn't go
Yeah.
that much better for y'all. But I mean, hey, y'all scored 6 goals. That's kind of cool. Can't be mad about that. Could have been
No,
worse.
you
Could have been way
shouldn't.
worse.
That's nothing to turn your nose up at.
Could have been way worse. Michael said, send the link. I need to hate on Sorloth. Damn, has Sorloth been that bad in the first half? Was he having a howler? By the way, as the second half started, my stream froze. I got to stand up and hit refresh.
Yeah. It started. We're moving here. Brazil in possession. I mean,
God, Matt, that's a crazy super chat, dude.
The freaking Norwegians are going with they're defending with 9 right now. This is absolutely unreal.
Wait,
They've got
the game's
really
back?
good shape. Yeah, the game's back. 46-35, 36-37.
Oh my God,
38.
dude, why didn't you say anything? Hold on.
I was watching.
Oh no,
Jack, the game has started.
Here we go. Is this us right here? No.
Well, now you off the chat. Now it's just me.
Now it's just you. Yeah, hold
So
on.
handsome.
This is
Matt, if Morocco's defense is so good, then why will Hakimi stand trial? FIFA forbids that legal precedent is dictated by a one-on-one attempt on goal, best out of 3 scores. That is not viable for matters conducted outside of footballing business. So, unfortunately, he had to contract a team of lawyers outside of that.
What are you talking about?
Somebody said, if Morocco's defense is so good, then why is Hakimi standing trial?
Do you know what's going on with Achraf Hakimi, dude?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I don't know what you just said in the last 20 seconds, so hopefully the police won't be giving me a phone call in a second here.
No, absolutely not. We do not have a stance either way. But yes, it is some pretty disgusting allegations that are being lobbied around. But this is nothing new. I mean, this has been going on for what? Coming on 4 years?
I don't even know if it's a new thing or like
It's
what's
old.
going on.
This is old.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's like I don't pay attention to this stuff, but it seemed I couldn't tell if it was the same charges that have been floating around for years or if this is a new one. I don't know. If a lot of footballers down bad right now. I'm gonna say that it's not been a good look.
No, absolutely not. It's absolutely foul. And Norway just had a chance that they just sent into the upper bleachers. I'm going to let Jack take point on this one whenever he comes back, but I think South Korea has been on fraud watch. I think everybody kind of forgot because of how well the South Koreans and the Mexicans were getting along in CDMX and the general vibes during the group stage, but I don't think that South Korea was ever supposed to be a champion of Asian football in this World Cup. There was tremendous potential. It was an immense desire for them to do well. You know, even I myself am a South Korea fan, but don't have a good coach, lack of organization. You're relying on Sun to do everything. Hwang Hee-chan has not panned out to be the player that people wanted him to be. So, I mean, who are you falling back on, you know? I think Iran got the short end of the stick as well. But, you know, we can come back to this whenever Jack shows up. The Norwegian coach looks absolutely flummoxed. For what? I have no earthly idea.
What time are you on?
I'm on 50, 36, 37, 38, 39.
Okay, hold on. Keep talking because I'm 4 seconds ahead of you.
Heard. Norway seems to be pressing. They've got some nice little interplay here.
What time?
But the Brazilian press is still going strong. 58, 59, 51. 1,
Damn.
2,
Okay, I'm
3,
3 seconds ahead
4,
of you. Hold on.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know this is your favorite part of the channel, everybody. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
I'm on 25, 20, 29, 30.
You're
31.
like a second ahead of me. It's all right. It's all right. And now he's going to adjust it again. Somebody was saying I'd rather live in South America than corrupt police state South Korea. That's bold of you to assume that any country in South America is not also a corrupt police state. Yeah, Jack is 100% playing devil's advocate here. Mexico's his number one team. To say that he would be advocating for anybody else would be absolutely foolish. Who does he want in his heart to win? Mexico. But we also know that Jack is pecho frío, amargo, hijo de puta. So, he's always going to go for facts and logic is what he's always going to strive for.
We got two options here. I got one stream on 5230 and another stream on 5214.
Just take the one on 5230 for the love of God. I'm okay being 1 second behind.
Are you 1 second? I'm 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I'm 1 second ahead or like 3
I just
seconds?
paused mine, so now we're on time. Count it off?
All right.
Count it off.
52, 53, 54.
My God, I'm incredible.
55.
Yeah, we're perfectly in time.
Okay. Then I can sit the hell down again.
Yes, you can. Would prefer that, actually. They're asking me questions about Asian football, and I'm flying by the seat of my pants here.
Oh, God.
I just told them that South Korea has the best noodles, so I was deferring to them. No estoy siendo malo, boludo. It's a term of affection. And yes, I am a factual man.
Jordan sacked their manager. What do I think? Tommy said, Jack, don't be annoying. What did I do? I'm trying to get the goddamn stream linked up.
Oh, I should have gotten a Red Bull during halftime.
Jordan sacked their coach. Yeah, I did not know that happened, actually. I'd like to look at the report if it was sacked or resigned. Interesting decision with the Asian Cup just 6 months away. It's a very interesting decision. I thought Jordan did quite well, actually. Decision Cup. Nope. Okay.
Oh,
God, I thought it was going to be high scoring. I am a fraud.
Well, I think there's still potential for that. Do you think it's a mixture of why do you think it hasn't been high scoring? It's a better way to phrase that.
Brazil missed a penalty. That would have busted this whole thing open.
So, Brazil pecho frios.
Well, they've had the better chances, I think. Norway have had good ones too, but I would say Brazil have probably had 3 clear ones, including the penalty. Norway's best chance. I mean, unless I missed something in the beginning of the second half, it's still Martin Odegaard's shot. Am I missing one?
I don't think so. The Martin Odegaard shot, Holland had that one little flick. So I think they've had, but I don't know if they're counting that as a shot on goal. Allison kept that out pretty
Holland
precisely.
flick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was a big chance, but it was a chance. I'm saying like you would expect the guy to score. That would have been disgusting if Holland scored that. Was this Berg on the ball? I can't tell.
Wow. Insane hold-up play there.
Happy feet there. Do you have any... Oh, God. Jordan just asked us, do you have any thoughts on the Balogun suspension? What you should do, Jordan, is rewind to like minute 5 of this stream, and then we talk about it for 10 minutes, unfortunately. I think we've said our piece on that.
Yes. Floyd, I actually hate predicting match results. I can't stand it. I think I'm entirely too superstitious for it. And yeah, I hate doing it. I don't know any tricks. You just kind of look at the facts and the logic and you just try and go with it. You have to be okay with being wrong a lot.
100%. Yeah, I don't know if there's a trick to it. My number one piece...
I'd be sports betting.
Yeah, I would just say anytime I listen to outside opinions, I usually get it wrong. So you just have, and I'm not saying I know everything. I'm just saying if you start factoring in other people's opinions and then trying to like weigh it against yours, to me, it usually results in utter disaster. So I just try to like, okay, everybody thinks that, you know, Japan's going to upset Brazil, but like, even though I love Japan, I'm sorry, I just don't. So then I'll like go with Japan, for example.
Endrick's coming on.
Or so I'll go with Brazil. I think this is a good substitution. I think this is a good sub. Cunha won a penalty. That was about the best contribution he was going to have. Wow. Endrick is not afraid of anything. I think this is a good sub from Ancelotti.
Okay.
I don't think there's any like trick. I would say, you know, like look at historical results to kind of guide you. For example, there's like a World Cup qualifier between Argentina and Paraguay, and it's in Paraguay. Well, history would tell you every single game either ends 0-0 or 1-0. So like, don't predict a 4-1, you know, because like that's just never happened.
It's out of
there are maybe things like that. Yeah, there are things like that. JFA did not announce the departure of their coach. Their president did. No official statement yet. Just AFC being AFC, man. The FAs are so incompetent. Good block from Casemiro on Odegaard, and this needs to be a good ball. Block. And it's
Casemiro's making a case for
what a ball! What a ball to Endrick! No! Oh my goodness!
Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh,
that has to be a goal for Brazil. That has to be a goal for Brazil.
That has to be a goal.
There's no other way to say it, people.
Wow.
There's no other way to say it.
I mean, perfect.
Vinicius
perfect
with
on every account in the build-up.
Of gold here. Look at this second touch from him is really bad.
Yeah.
The first one's okay. Look at the second one. It just takes it away from him. And then he's like, oh, that's really poor. That's really poor. Oh my goodness. Norway let off. Norway let off completely.
Completely.
Ancelotti about to sub him off again.
Yeah, that Vinny pass was magic. That might be the best pass that I've ever seen Vinicius make. That thing was beautiful. That's what Kevin De Bruyne is going to hit on us tomorrow. Thoughts on Klopp as new Germany coach? I think you're going to have a Hercules. Hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
Hold on.
Norway's coming up. Norway's coming up, passing outright.
Is this confirmed, by the way? Oscar Bob going with the nutmeg in the box. That's audacious. Wow.
Audacious. And unsuccessful. No, Klopp not confirmed as far as I know. But the rumors are circling, and I believe that Klopp has stated directly that he would. Wow, what a little flick! Another terrible touch by Endrick.
Another really.
Oh,
Oh, bro, you got to calm down, man. This is a round of 16 game, dude. This is not an international friendly. It's time to lock in.
bro, he watched that dude from Cape Verde and he was like, I can't.
I feel like Endrick doesn't feel pressure, though. So I think if you give him another opportunity, he's going to come good. I
Ooh.
think he's talented.
I think he's talented as well. It's just a matter of time breaking the Mufa, breaking duck. No, wait, not this. Dan saying Fabrizio confirmed Klopp. Wow.
Wow. I haven't been on Twitter too much today, so I'm not sure.
They're saying it's confirmed. I'll say this.
Oh my goodness. Another shot from Ryan this time.
Brazil's knocking on the door. Dude. They've had enough of this. It seems like the eyebrow was a signal to open up offensively because they look insatiable here. It was baseball signs over here. They said weapons free.
Yeah, I don't think Klopp is going to be able to fix everything. I think he'll be better than Nagelsmann, but there's a couple personnel weaknesses for Germany. Oh, Vinny does so well here. He's around Ryerson Bottoms to help him. Here we go, Casemiro. You know he wants that flick ball. He does it. He gets it to Ryan. Ryan in the box. Guimaraes, what a save from Nyland.
Dude, he's having the game of his life. He's having the game of his life.
This is better than Bolsinha against Argentina. This is getting ridiculous at this point. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
That's going to be offsides anyways.
That
would have been offsides.
The fact it was stopped is a huge boost.
Why do I look Uzbek and Connor looks Australian?
Do I look Australian?
You kind of look like a performative Australian male. A little bit.
Performative Australian male? I don't have nearly enough
performative Australian
or beanies in my possession. But my shorts are short.
You're not wearing enough rings either?
I've got a ring I could throw on. I don't think the Australians in the chat are going to appreciate this too much. I did watch a fair amount of Steve the Crocodile Hunter when I was younger. It's my guy. Hates stingrays to this day, mate. Fuck them. But I don't say the C word, and I think that is the determinant.
That's how they know you're a fraud. That's how they can smell it on you.
Yeah.
That dude said Jackson Irvine in the chat. Yep.
All
love to Mr. Irvine.
All love to Mr. Irvine. I'm not pretty enough to be Jackson Irvine, dude. The man looks like he was carved out of marble.
He's got a very healthy by Michelangelo himself.
Jack's jeans do look like they were touched. By the Khan himself. Oh my God.
Oh, the great Khan. Oh my God.
Jack,
just a little sprinkle.
Do you feel yourself at home on horseback?
I do feel the occasional urge to pillage my way across Central Asia.
But who doesn't?
Well, Genghis Khan had a lot of kids. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Runs in the family.
Oh my days. Oh my days. Genghis with an oatmeal diet.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Allison,
I cannot believe.
God,
wow.
He gambles there, and I think he just gets it wrong, I think. Oh, I mean, the deflection was okay, but then off of Gabriel's thigh was really unlucky. I actually think the touch was more brilliant now that I watched the replay. I think it would have put off any striker who was there.
Holland looks
Oh
terrifying.
my
dude.
God.
Holland looks terrifying. Holland looks terrifying.
Their kids go so hard. It's insane.
Their kids go so hard. I'm happy we ranked them where we did. They're gorgeous.
Oh! Didn't help Saudi Arabia.
No, it did not. No, it did not.
But hey, they looked great out there getting grouped.
They looked great. The purple, really beautiful.
I mean, if any... Oh, this is a great ball!
Oh, my God! Dude, he's right there. He's right there. He can smell it.
Terrifying. What a ball across from one of the center backs. That's ridiculous.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
Oscar Bob does great here, firstly. And then that comes across to, I think, is that Gabriel marking him? No, it's Costa. I think he's completely beat. Oh, my goodness. He might have even got the bottom of his foot to it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Norway, it's 2 good attacks.
They better look out.
They
better look out. They're knocking on the door now.
Holland is a psychopath, dude.
Thoughts on Big Ainge to Al Nasser? I hope they treat him like the Sultan himself. He deserves
I think
the
it
world.
sucks. I think it sucks for my aspirations that he would take over an Asian national team or stay in Europe. I hope that he goes there. I hope that he wins everything. Because I really feel like what happened at Tottenham is still just very unfair.
Completely. Why are they saying Neymar? Is Neymar coming on?
No, I saw Danilo, and I don't know who the other guy was, actually. I didn't catch it. Hold on, let me check FOTMob. I want to see the stats, too, like XG and everything, because Norway are pretty good in the last 5 minutes, but before that, I think Brazil have comfortably been the better team. Do you disagree with that assessment?
That Brazil have comfortably been the better team?
Yeah.
I think that Norway is kind of weathering the storm.
It is Neymar on.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what? That's huge for Brazil. Honestly, great for Neymar, great for Brazil. Okay. I'm excited about that. I think
4 big chances for Brazil, 4 missed.
Only 4 missed. No, I think that might be part of the Norwegian game plan. I think that they're set up to do that. They look composed. They don't look taken aback by any of this. And obviously huge from, what's it, Nyland?
Nyland, yeah. It's probably pronounced Nylon or something. I don't know.
No, it's probably pronounced Nyland. Nyland? Yeah. Yes, Brazil have had more attacking opportunities, but I mean, I don't want that to take away from Norway's performance. They look composed. They look prepared for this. And the fact that they still have offensive aspirations after that, akin to the 2 that we just saw, I mean, huge moments. You can't take that away from them.
I think they've done well, but there have been a couple mistakes and moments of Brazilian brilliance that I'm comfortable saying Brazil have been definitely the better team. I wouldn't say Norway is getting annihilated, but they're a little fortunate. I mean, dude, if that penalty goes in, like, God knows what happens in this game.
Yeah.
It's going to be raining during Mexico's match. Whoa, interesting.
I like that, actually. I kind of like that for you guys.
I think I'm going to get drunk for the game. I don't want to watch that sober.
You were like, I might take a nap and catch up on my rest. Hey, I'm going to drink before the game. That's absolutely.
I'm going to have to pound some vodka shots, dude, for that one.
Dude, I was in front of all the Argentines when we went out, and I had a Fernet with Coke, and I was watching the game, and I was being a loudmouth for like a solid 30 seconds. And then I was watching the game and I looked up and I completely missed my mouth and I spilled Fernet all over myself. And I was like, you know what? This Cape Verde brujeria, it gets all of us.
Brujeria was in full effect, dude.
Brujeria was in full effect. I was immediately humbled.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. What time are you on?
Oh my gosh. 70, 51, 52, 53,
Okay.
54.
I froze and then I buffered, but I'm still back. Okay, Neymar on the ball. Loses it immediately.
My God, do not hurt him.
He looked good when I saw him for Santos, man. They got their ass kicked, but he himself was by far the best player.
Well, that ball was trash.
That ball was trash. That was also a year ago. So maybe he's completely fallen off since then.
I want nothing but the best for Neymar. He's the only one that can bridge the Brazilian-Argentine divide.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And then myself and my Uruguayan wife
What a run.
We will fix the other divide. We will unite into one giant.
Oh, this is dangerous from Brazil. They don't recover. Oh my gosh. It's good defending from Brazil. A little manic, but
a little manic.
Got the job done.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Yep. Norway are just so scary every time they get the ball. You can tell Brazil are like, Holland. They're just like, where is he? Get two guys on him.
Where is he? How did we lose him? He's 6'5". He's bright red, like 6'5". Where did he go?
It's like Shaq in the post, man. You just like the double has to be there the whole time. There's nothing else you can do.
No, there's nothing else. A little bit of Neymar pressure. He gives him a tasteful minute to
he did it. That was a nice light jog from I like this Danilo guy. I saw him in the Croatian friendly. I thought he was good. So I'm curious what he can do here.
Oh.
Call
it a little smackaroo.
Yeah. Berg draws the foul. Tobey Maguire, baby. Spider-Man.
And Leonardo DiCaprio sitting behind him.
There's only one true Spider-Man in my eyes.
You saw that he was out with Ice Spice the other night?
I did see that. His Instagram posts are hilarious.
Tobey Maguire?
Yeah. Have you seen them?
I didn't even know he had an Instagram.
Well, he'll just like link up with like Garfield and Tom Holland and just post like Spider-Man pics. And it's hilarious.
I like that. I feel like he's got to be a pretty funny guy.
Oh, wow. That was so close. Is this the break that Brazil need? Norway are kind of pressing Vinny one-on-one.
Yeah, Neymar to Vinny.
Oh, this is open.
Neymar floating around at the top.
Oh, this is good movement. And it's blocked. It's excellent from Brazil. And very blocked again. Here's long ball. Can Norway do anything? Holland's going up against Gabriel. We've seen this 6,000 times in the Prem. Oh my gosh. Holland is. Oh, he was briefly isolated. What a slide. Here's Norway still. Norway cutting in. Oh my gosh. Allison with a huge save. Dude, the keepers in this game are unreal. That's a great save to his near post. Excellent from Allison. Looks like George of the Jungle right now with that hair and beard.
He does look like George of the Jungle. Low-key looks like Aragorn a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. He definitely could be in the front ranks of Gondor. Both teams keep looking so dangerous when they attack, like both of them.
Look at this. Look at
It's
this little
not
passing that Norway's doing right here. I didn't know they had it
this
like
is
that. That's a nice little tiki-taka. Looks like they're doing the rondo.
pretty much.
Floyd wants to know if we've ever seen 442 OONS. 442 Oons. They do international football, nice Mexico videos like them beating Germany in the 2018 World Cup. I'd watch that video immediately.
No, I have no idea what that is.
I'll have to save that one.
Yeah, I have to check out that channel on YouTube.
Matt says, Allison is Jesus Christ out here.
Hashtag the savior. Yeah, say that about an island too, man. Dude saved a penalty. Doesn't get any more clutch than that.
Dude, it's like the two popular depictions of Jesus Christ. There's the blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's hilarious.
Looks like the sun never touched him.
Looks like the sun never touched him. That's unreal. A live ball radio says, I've been holding back on this, but the Brazilians have been looking more like Bolivians in disguise. Nothing good, no end product. Colombia would batter them, no cap. I don't know if I can co-sign on that. I think that takes away every good thing that the Norwegians have done.
Also, Brazil have 4 clear chances in this game, and they've drawn a pen. I mean, it hasn't been a Brazilian stinker.
Yeah. But you got to put them away.
Yes. And as a result, Norway's in this game 100%. And Norway looks scary every single time.
Every single time, dude.
This is impressive. Ooh, Ederson coming in. This is impressive because Nusa has been subbed off. Sorloth has been subbed off. It's just Holland as their primary attacker left. I mean, Oscar Bob's a beast, don't get me wrong, but
Oscar Bob is a beast.
Like, this is very good. This is a very good, what would I say? Expo for the Norwegian depth. It looks good.
Dude, I have to pee so bad.
Oh, dude, me too. Me too. And this is going to pens. You already know.
They're saying that Vozinha is probably the more lore accurate Jesus, to be fair. Well, you know what they're saying now is that there was a bunch of Greek diaspora in Bethlehem. So actually the real answer is nobody has any idea what he looks like.
Is that what they're saying now?
That's what they're saying now. But what
he
really
looked like Gerard Butler in 300?
Yeah, yes, that's it. That's where the six-pack comes from. It's the beautiful message that he sent along. And that's what matters. Do you see that Kuti sprinkled his legs with holy water?
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! A grown man header from Erling Haaland. That's incredible.
I can't believe it, dude. Look at his face.
Incredible.
I mean, he knew it was coming. I can't believe it. How does Brazil respond? Oh, Brazil.
Wow. He just got the better of Gabriel. Beat him in a physical duel. Header far post. Nothing Allison can do. The ball in is exceptional. The header's amazing. And Norway, they survived the Brazilian onslaught, and here they are, up 1-0. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Not amazing defending out wide. And then, oh my goodness. Look at Haaland getting up here.
Field. Look at all the space there. They gave him a freaking runway. Oh my gosh. Did he just not see the cross? I don't think Gabriel saw the cross.
I mean, Danilo's standing right next to him, not doing a damn thing either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Brazil are going to have to go, and this counter is going to be there 100%.
Dude, look at his face. Dude, this guy cracks me up. Oh man,
He's such an animal, dude. It's insane.
he's an animal. He looks like Boo. He looks like Super Boo. And look at him, dog. Oh my God, how does he win that?
Yeah, Marquinhos does extremely well to not get cooked.
Oh, you know,
and they're still pressing, dude. They're still pressing.
Only a tenured veteran like Marquinhos is going to be able to do that. And look at the size difference there. I mean, absolutely unreal. Mexico game delayed
again. Another delay?
You know, it's a big goal when my mom texts me.
Wow, that is a big deal. All right. I mean, someone's got to be the hero now for Brazil.
She said
Messi's going to win a corner.
She said, no context. She said, about freaking time. I feel like he looks like a cross between a T-Rex and Barney. Who do you think she's talking about?
Oh my God. What a screamer from your mom. Oh my God.
Absolutely unreal. Okay, Mexico
Norwegian
game.
royalty going wild.
No, it still says. It was always 8 p.m., right? Or no, did it get moved up?
It's always been 10 for me. It's always been 10 o'clock for me. Oh, wait. No, it says 9 o'clock for me. Yeah, it says 9 o'clock for me.
It says 8 p.m. So no delay?
I don't think there's a delay then. Doesn't sound like a delay.
Okay.
Neymar again with the ball in. Hasn't really done anything from open play.
No, not yet.
Here's Brazil, ball in. I think Norway will live with this the entire time. They got a lot of big dudes. Neymar, oh, that's excellent. Oh, just one dance too many, I think.
One dance too many there. But he's got energy, looks composed. Let's see if he can do something. How beautiful would it be if you got like a Neymar goal here?
Oh! I don't know. Scary. There's no Haaland. There's no Haaland there to help them out. It's a 3-on-3. Where is Haaland? Where is he?
He's going to be shooting up the right side here any second.
Still not there.
Yeah, what's going on?
Not there.
Oh, he's taking his time.
He's taking his time, Odegaard. Man, that could have been a game, I think, for Norway if they had handled it a little better.
They might just be relaxed here, trying to maintain possession. Dude, if Norway wins this, yeah, you know what? South America can be as good as we want in the group stage. We can win as many games against the Europeans as we want. But if we end up being, what would that be? This would make it 3 for 10. Or no, excuse me, 7-3 against European teams. But it doesn't matter if the Europeans are winning all the big ones, you know?
7 for 3 at this World Cup?
Sorry, 7 for 10 at this World Cup.
7 wins for CONMEBOL, 3 for UEFA so far?
If Norway holds right here.
Huh. Oh my goodness!
I can't believe what I'm watching.
Keep running. I mean, damn, don't stop the play.
Don't count them out now.
I didn't know it was 7 wins for CONMEBOL, 3 for UEFA.
We were 7-1 before the Paraguay game.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing from Brazil. how
Wow.
that ball needs to come across from Casemiro. Sorry, he needs to keep it on the ground, and instead it's like a
Casemiro.
very like look at this. I mean, it's almost like a shot. It's like very difficult for Neymar or Vinicius to get there.
Neymar's looking at him like, why? Why? I mean, look, credit to Casemiro for being in the position that he was. Let's see this Nyland save. Let's see this. Oh, my days.
Dude, that's a goal. That's 100% a goal
days.
if he doesn't do that.
100%.
Wow.
Wow. You better get him the best fermented fish that Norway has to offer. Like, they better, I don't know, what does he want? Shark fin soup? Honeyed mead?
All of the above.
What do they have? I feel like they eat the same thing that the dwarves eat in Dunmorrow.
I don't remember what they eat in Dunmorrow.
Salted pork. Salted pork. Two Lord of the Rings references.
And it won't be the last. Here we go. Norway going the other way. Dude, if they win this one 2-0, oh my gosh.
Surely no one will panic about Ancelotti, right?
I have a lot of thoughts on Brazil if this goes poorly. I mean, is this an acceptable loss?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. But I'll tell you what, it is unfortunate that it's coming at the hands of, a beautiful Norway team, because Norway doesn't have the pedigree for this to be an acceptable loss, but they're playing like it. They're playing like a tenured World Cup team right now.
Everybody's saying Neymar washed. Ancelotti out.
Well, some of the true fans here are saying they beer blasted boar ribs. I can take down some beer blasted boar ribs right now.
That sounds fire. Beer blasted boar ribs? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sign me up.
Sign me up. Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're getting too close to the wire. Yeah, I'm turning the comments off. I'm not watching no more. I'm not watching no more. I'm going full screen here.
Okay. We ignoring all you mofos.
Vinicius.
Goal kick.
No. Don't be drawing those fouls now. That's not going to work for you. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, this little... Oh, wow. That was ridiculous. Can you imagine if that's how Brazil had scored? Off of like the most insane deflection goal of the World Cup?
I would think you should still be upset. Poor performance. Oh my God!
No way.
Offsides?
Dude.
No.
There's no, he just doesn't give a damn because he's a robot. That's insanity. Wow, dude. No, man, this guy's unreal. This is unreal. He just iced the game like that. Are you having a laugh? That's how you're gonna ice the game?
Dude, he had time. Look at the cockback that he did.
I'm still looking at dancing Norwegians.
He had time for a full shot. Why are the Norwegians dancing like the Brazilians should be? This is danger time. Look at this. Look at this. He's got a time to hold, step, shot. Allison sprawled out like Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. And a Meg. Wow.
Off the inside of the post a little bit and in, it looks like, look at this shot. This
Unbeatable.
is class. Oh, not
Dude,
quite, but
he
almost.
doesn't even watch it go in. He doesn't even watch it go in. Look at
This
him.
man
He's
is
like
a
Steph
psychopath.
Curry. He's a
This man
psychopath.
is a psychopath.
He took his hair down.
Unbelievable.
He took his hair down.
Wow.
This is unreal.
I mean, if
This is
Brazil
unreal.
can recover from this, I mean, that felt like the gut punch there. I got a lot to say in this match recap, dude. I got a lot to say in this match recap.
Oof. Beautiful little flick there by Endrick, but unable to catch up to his own ball. I feel like his has been the story of heavy touches today.
Yeah.
He's got to take a page out of Holland's book. You got to shoot it there. You got to shoot it there.
Yeah.
What is this?
Wow. Oh no, we not dancing on Brazil midfield right now. This is
They are. Holland's hair is down. They're dancing on Madrid or on Brazil in the midfield. On Madrid. Oops.
Oh man.
I mean,
Okay.
dude, you have 5 minutes. We have to have
you
a
got
little more prisa, a little more. I don't know.
correct. Correct. I mean, if Belgium did it against Senegal, like
It
you
can
should be
happen.
able to, yeah, at least believe. You're Brazil, for God's sake. Like
Yeah, no shot that
Neymar had like
Portugal.
they're just gonna
Why?
float it in and pray. I mean, it's not a
Nobody
bad
jumping,
strategy, but
but Berhalter
yeah,
ball? No.
dude, they still got like 4 guys back and they're down 2-0. Like I don't understand.
You can't be doing that. What a nightmare of a way for Neymar to go out. Do something. Get a goal back.
Yeah, I mean, he's just looking, passing sideways. It's like, dude, they need you to like create some magic here really bad.
Well, nobody's really
You're
helping him.
basically you're acting as like a holding midfielder
Oh
right now. There
my
we go.
God.
Oh no. It's horrific. It's horrific from Brazil there.
It's horrific from Brazil there.
What a shot. Yeah, that's pure and utter filth, is what that is.
Do you see him looking at the goal? That's unreal. He can't even believe it. He's out. Ooh.
Wow, wow, wow.
No, surely. No.
Floyd says, "How do I comfort my Brazilian friend right now?" You can't. You
Caipirinha.
cannot. What would comfort him is if Brazil scored twice in the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
That's what would comfort him.
Not a third. This is you can't. Oh my gosh. I mean,
Dude, hold on to your freaking britches.
oh my gosh, Bob Danson too. Odegaard, that's a foul.
And a yellow. Oh.
double kick from Neymar there. Someone called Bielsa to save Brazil. Wow. Wow.
Haaland, Mbappe, and Messi are all tied 7-7 and 7.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Now we're getting chippy. Brazil, this should have happened.
Yeah.
This should have happened a long time ago.
Long
Long time ago.
Your goddamn chances instead of this.
Should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, let's not go out extra sad here. Dude, I got so much to say right now. I got so much to say, and I don't know. I feel like we need to jump immediately into the match recap.
I completely agree. I completely agree. I mean, everybody's saying frauds. Wow. Someone call Alfaro. Someone call Sampaoli. Honestly, Sampaoli would do well with this team, I think. Sampaoli would do well with this team. He would bring some shithousery. Yeah, I think yes. Wow. This is unreal. I can't believe this. Back in the day, merchants, Brazil is slowly becoming Uruguay and Italy. Don't say that. Don't say that. Jogo bonito. This is getting ugly. A potential Brazil penalty?
Here, I'm looking at something right now. I'm trying to make a
Oh. Yeah, this is potentially a penalty. That was in the box? Yeah, here we go. Look at Nyland. Oh, they're talking to each other. I gotta say, I'm rooting for Neymar here.
Oh, there's stutter step.
No, don't call it.
1-0.
Don't call it. No, there's not enough time for one more chance. Dude, I hate these commentators. Yeah, this is ugly. I thought that would make me feel better. It doesn't. It doesn't make me feel better. All right, play ball.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I went real quiet. I'm trying to set up this other
No, you're
stream.
good. You're good. Marquinhos and Odegaard just got a crazy talking to. Haaland's pissed. Everybody's pissed. This game just ended with a bad taste in our mouth. And there it is. Oh, no. Another talking to? What is going on?
Another talking to?
Yes. Oh, kickoff wasn't done properly or something. There it is. Neymar brings it down with a beautiful touch. Fantastic pass. Neymar going. Huge ball up. That Casemiro taking it left. Big cross straight to Nyland. The whistle's still not blowing?
Still not blown. We're
Still
in
not
the
blown.
12th minute here.
Yeah, unreal.
I guess
Brazil,
that's
they're
blown
gonna
right
give-
there.
Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable. Dude, I just
can't
made the
believe it.
stream.
Okay. I'll hop in.
Okay,
Thank you,
guys, we're gonna talk about this in the other one. You can find it on the channel. We'll see you guys in a second. I'm gonna end this one, Connor.